The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Pirates will put total weather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. On the run, it's Terrell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Got his man quickly. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Clapp. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little space. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the back. Across the 45. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back.
Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Pirates buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Showing off the arms. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Finds a seam. Touchdown, East Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense. 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
On the ready. Black 24. Black 24.
They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Ran through the tackle, and he just keeps moving. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'll tell you, it's nice as a play caller when you know you don't have to call the perfect play. Even if it's not blocked properly, you know you've got guys like him who can make people miss.
And this whole offense gets energy from this guy because they love him, because he does that. He does the dirty work. Even if it's not blocked great, he'll make people miss, and he'll make huge plays for this offense.
To throw, it's Lacy. And a sack all the way back at the 5. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Jones wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grab near the marker is Wilson. Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Owls! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that left. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Across the 45. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Cut it, cut it.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third and goal where the strong come through. Jones to throw. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Gets the back moving. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Finds some room. And he slipped through the cracks. To finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 40. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. First down.
Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Hits the accelerator to the right. And the defense got it. Touchdown Owls! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made the extra point without problem.
East Carolina, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ECU.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Owls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jones to throw. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
East Carolina, 28.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's past the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Collins. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10 coming up. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Touch pass on the run. He's loose. Inside the touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. And the Pirates want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Makes the grab on 3rd. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pirates. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
East Carolina, 42.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He caught it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Florida Atlantic, 77. East Carolina, 42.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
6-9-1.
And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. skips away from pressure. Into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score.
East Carolina.
Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He's at the 40. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays is how much you...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hauser. Rushes on him. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
49.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
East Carolina.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, ECU!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point was good, but that only impacts the final margin. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.